Hey guys, welcome back to another video where I just kind of show off some cool things in the newest Minecraft snapshot. So in this snapshot, they made a change where if the obsidian platform was regenerated, that means anything came through it, all the blocks would be, show it, would be broken and actually drop their items. Pretty cool, huh? And so I took full advantage of that to make a bunch of automatic farms. And these farms no longer rely on TNT dupers to be completely automatic. All you need is this simple setup. I should also preface this by saying I have seen nobody else's creations on this. I have not looked to see if anybody's done this before, but I'm sure somebody has. I'm not intentionally copying them. We're just probably doing the same thing. And also, they're probably much better at redstone than I am, and they are not doing spaghetti like this. Also, this system is the most prototype a prototype can be, okay? This is the most the most basic version I could come up with. Literally the bare minimum to be shown off. So I don't recommend you copy it. In the future, I might work on like making it better, adding more farms maybe. This is just a concept video. And if I do get that full version, I might make a tutorial, who knows? So starting off in the overworld, you just have this, spawn. Usually this would be in a stronghold, and usually that wouldn't be right at world spawn. So what you're going to want to do instead is set up a chunk loader. This whole thing can sit in one chunk, but you see, I put it instead in 4 of them, because chunk borders, yippee! But yeah, besides the chunk loader existing, this is literally all you need. You'll see later that you might want to fine-tune it to your certain purpose at a time, but really all in all, this is all you need. And this dispenser is just full of random items. But in the end, you got the item constantly regenerating it, removes the water, but the water flows back. That is our item delivery system, and also serves as the water in our cobblestone generator. And then this is just our basic basalt generator. And then with just a simple pull of this lever, the whole automatic farm thing activates. They make some layers, and then they get pretty easily destroyed by the respawn. And it happens about every 2 piston pushes, and that leaves a channel right down the middle if you did want to make a tree farm. I did not, because I feel like that'd be a lot of work, but be warned that you can only do 3 logs, because if you put a log here at the 4th one, it doesn't get removed. And I'm guessing you don't want to do that every time, because you'll have to break obsidian, and you can't really do that easily automatically. There is a chance, depending on your settings, that, the basalt and cobble might get to the middle, and the tree farm might try to push. So if you're worried about that breaking your farm, just replace this with obsidian. But you shouldn't need to do that because with the system currently had, these two do not interact. If they push each other in the wrong direction, that could seriously break the machine. It may be fixable by turning these stone bricks here and these stone bricks here into obsidian, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And then on this diamond block is where you'll want to stand if you want to use the concrete converter function of this farm. It's not fine-tuned to that. It's currently not fine-tuned to be, concrete breaking, but it still technically does work. You'd also probably want some sort of dropper here constantly dispensing you concrete powder at the rate that you place it. But again, this is just a prototype, so not fully done. But yeah, all these blocks break, and they'll eventually end up here. And I've tried to minimize the losses for this farm by placing glass here, but sometimes stuff flows randomly, and a few items can make it out. Might also be fixable by placing glass right there, or really any block. But again, untested, so I have no idea. And that's basically it for this setup that I've made. From what I can gather, you can replace any TNT blast chamber on any farm that can work in the end with this. It might be a bit difficult to fit it all in there, but as long as you stay within the respawn box, basically it's perfectly fine and it works. Unfortunately, the function does not silk touch, so it'll just, still drop cobble. But like a stone farm is pretty much the only farm I can think of where that would be needed. And even then, you're getting infinite cobblestone automatically. Just hook it up to a smelter, you know. Before I end this off, I want to just give a little quick fly around for anyone who wants to copy this prototype. This hopper clock has 3 items in it, and that pretty well times it to the cobble generator and the basalt generator. This will not need to change if you choose to fine-tune the dropper timings in the overworld, because this is just, you know, the generating. Technically, you could slow it down if you wanted to, but for most use cases, you won't need to. You can also hook them up separately and do separate modes. Really, it's up to you. Here's the basalt generator redstone just coming off of there. You don't even need to skip this block. I just did because I placed the chest badly. But you can just have it, you know, cut right through here. The second line of observers is important because it pulls back the soul sand, and also this repeater is necessary so it doesn't just start a feedback loop. But for the other side, that's not even necessary. One big issue it does have is that storage fills up far too quickly for the hoppers to handle, so be warned of that. And I'm going to finish this little showcase by saying that this may be the end of TNT duping. They might remove it after this, because we don't really need it after this. Mining machines get broken, yes, but they were already kind of cheaty, you know. And I think this is a cool substitute for that because it's not insanely overpowered. You'd still have to fit all of your farms in here. It's an immovable platform that exists in one place in every Minecraft world. It's a simple mechanic, you know, if something is in this box, it gets deleted and it drops as an item. You don't have to be a neuroscientist just to understand how to get more TNT. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, leave them below. I'd be happy to answer them, or suggestions even of what to put in the full version. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.